Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, 5 arrested in connection with a Cherry Lane massacre. The police have apprehended at least 5 individuals in connection with the killing of 8 people, including 3 women and a child, and the injuring of 9 others, including a baby, on Cherry Lane in Fort Parts, Clarendon on Sunday evening. One of the individuals in question reportedly turned himself into the police. An illegal firearm has also been seized. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz provided the update during a press conference at the office of the Prime Minister on Wednesday. Addressing the media, DCP Bailey said the shooting is linked to several other incidents. Our investigation has made significant progress, revealing connections to at least 6 previous violent incidents in Clarendon. These incidents include a quadruple murder in Havana Heights in 2021, a murder committed on April 21, 2024, and a subsequent shooting and arson on April 25 in Wester Park. The other incidents include a murder on April 29 on Cherry Lane, a murder on May 11 along Fogo Road, Maypen, as well as a murder that was committed on May 15 in Yorktown, DCP Bailey said. He further noted that the ongoing feud seemingly stems from a long-standing international dispute between former friends. Unfortunately, our findings indicate that these local violent issues have international roots and incorporate local players, some of whom are incarcerated. These individuals, who were once friends in Jamaica, had a falling out in the United States over illegally obtained gains, leading to each taking homicidal contracts to incite fear and terror, DCP Bailey explained. Investigations are ongoing. Efforts underway to arrest the masked man who threatened the Prime Minister and the wife. Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz has reported that the police have identified a man who recorded himself threatening Prime Minister Andrew Holness following the mass shooting in Clarendon on Sunday. Bailey provided the update during a press conference at the office of the Prime Minister on Wednesday. According to the DCP, the individual has been on the police's radar for some time. He said efforts are currently being made to take him into custody in what is a well-advanced investigation. 8 people were killed and 9 injured in a brutal shooting in the Cherry Lane community in Fort Parts, Clarendon on Sunday, in what police say is connected to an ongoing feud between rival gangs. Shortly after the shooting, Holness declared that the killers responsible for Sunday's act of terrorism must either meet a judge or meet their maker, while addressing the nation on security efforts in the parish, which has since been declared under a state of public emergency. A day later, a video circulated on social media in which a masked man threatened the Prime Minister and his wife, using derogatory terms and expletives. Holness, you think you can stop mass killing? Everybody in Clarendon will go dead by next week. Are you and your wife next, you little fool? The masked person said. The police have not yet disclosed the man's identity. Alleged armed robber fatally shot in St. Elizabeth, firearms and ammo seized. Police are reporting that an alleged armed robber was fatally shot during a confrontation with officers, and the 2 firearms, along with 61 rounds of ammunition, were seized in separate incidents in St. Elizabeth over the past week. On Sunday, police responded to a robbery in Fuller's Wood around 10 p.m., where 2 men reportedly held up and robbed the patrons at a bar. The men were intercepted, and during a confrontation, 1 man was shot and injured. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. A Smith & Wesson Springfield pistol with 1 live round was seized, according to the police. A motorbike reported as stolen was also recovered. 2 days earlier, on Friday around 11 p.m., during a joint targeted operation carried out by the Area 3 Fugitive Apprehension Team and members of the St. Elizabeth Police at the Richpen District, 43 12-gauge cartridges were seized. Police also reportedly found 2 5-gallon buckets containing ganja seeds and 5 pounds of vegetable matter resembling ganja. 43-year-old Dussard Nation, a farmer from Richpen in Mountainside, was arrested and charged in connection with the seizure. In the latest incident, on Tuesday around 11 p.m., police conducted an operation in Middlesex where an unoccupied premises was searched. The police reported finding a black 9mm pistol with one magazine and the 17 live 9mm cartridges in a knapsack. No arrests were made in relation to this seizure. 17-year-old student charged for Creektown double murder. Swift investigations by the Kingston Western Police have resulted in a 17-year-old student being charged for a double murder which occurred in Creektown, Kingston 12 2 weeks ago. The student was charged with 2 counts each of murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony. The double murder occurred at a bar at the corner of Union Street and the Clarence Road in Creektown, Kingston 12 on July 28, 2024. The deceased were identified as 64-year-old Carlisle Lyons, otherwise called the Jungle Youth, from Union Street, and the 62-year-old Trevor Cow Collins from Poyet Street in the community. Lyons operated the bar where the incident took place, the police reported. Reports were that around 1:50 p.m., both men were at the bar when they were pounced upon by several men armed with guns. The men opened gunfire, hitting them. Lyons was shot in his chest, while Collins received injuries to the left and the right side. Police assisted the injured men to the Kingston Public Hospital, where doctors pronounced them dead. The accused teen was charged after he was pointed out during an identification parade, the police said. Fugitive deported from Dominican Republic faces new murder charges. A fugitive recently deported from the Dominican Republic and charged with murder has now been implicated in another killing. The accused, 36-year-old Shadeen Mackenzie, otherwise called a Philippine, a painter from Sunlight Street, Kingston 13, had been on the West Kingston Police's most wanted list for nearly a decade. Last month, Mackenzie was apprehended by police in the Dominican Republic after arriving on a flight from Haiti and was deported to Jamaica on July 27. Days later, he was charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition. These charges stemmed from the killing of Damian Beaneman Cummings, 29, on Sunlight Street, Kingston 13, on Tuesday, June 22, 2021. On Tuesday, Mackenzie was hit with the same set of charges, plus wounding with intent, in connection to the killing of 36-year-old Richard Walker along Ramsey Avenue, Kingston 13, on Saturday, December 3, 2016. Head of the Kingston Western Division, Senior Superintendent Michael Fitz, said Mackenzie's arrest highlights the ongoing successes of the police force. Mackenzie was placed on our wanted list since 2016. However, he managed to flee our shores, but our relentless efforts in pursuing him continued. With the support of our international partners, we were able to track and apprehend him, SSP Fitz said. He assured that the police have and will continue pursuing wanted people and persons of interest linked to major crimes within the division. And I can tell you that our efforts to pursue and arrest wanted persons within the division will continue, and of course, we have the support of our international partners, so we are able to pursue them wherever they go, the senior cop added. In the 2021 incident, police reported that around 1 p.m., 3 gunmen ambushed Cummings and shot him multiple times in the upper body before fleeing on foot. 69 mm and 4 5.56 spent casings were found at the scene. In the 2016 incident, Walker had just entered his yard on Maxfield Avenue when he saw 2 gunmen walked in. Walker shouted to alert others in the yard, prompting the gunmen to chase and to shoot him. A passerby was also shot and injured during the incident, according to police reports. Thank you everyone for watching. See you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for another news update.